Alright, so in this problem I have 36 to the power of x minus 6 to the power of x is equal to 1260. So I'm going to first start by subtracting 1260 on both sides. So then these two cancel out, and I have 36 to the power of x minus 6 to the power of x minus 1260 is equal to 0. Now 36 is the same thing as 6 squared. So I have 6 squared to the power of x, and I can actually switch the places of these two. So this is the same thing as 6 to the power of x squared minus 6 to the power of x minus 1260 is equal to 0. Now I'm going to let 6 to the power of x equal to the variable y. So now I have y squared minus y minus 1260 is equal to 0. Now I'm going to replace negative y with negative 36y plus 35y. And now y squared minus 36y is the same thing as y times y minus 36 plus 35 times y minus 6 is equal to 0. Sorry, 36 times y minus 36. And now if I factor out y minus 36, I get y minus 36 times y plus 35 is equal to 0. So this means that y minus 36 is equal to 0 and y plus 35 is equal to 0, meaning y equals 36 and y is also equal to negative 35. Now remember how we let 6 to the power of x equal y. So to start, we have 6 to the power of x is equal to 36, and we also have 6 to the power of x is equal to negative 35. So for 6 to the power of x equals 36, x is obviously equal to 2 because 6 squared is equal to 36. So this is one solution of x. Now 6 to the power of x equals negative 35. This will actually not work because you can't take the power of a positive number and make it negative. So my only solution is x equals 2. Now let's go ahead and check to see if this is right. So I have 36 to the power of x minus 6 to the power of x is equal to 1260. So I have 36 squared minus 6 squared is equal to 1260. And this is the same thing as 36 squared is equal to 1296 minus 36, which is equal to 1260, meaning 1260 is equal to 1260, and because this is right, our solution is right. Alright, so in this problem I have 2 to the power of x minus 2 to the power of y is equal to 120. So at first glance, we can already tell that 2 to the power of x is greater than 2 to the power of y, because 2 to the power of x minus 2 to the power of y is a positive number, meaning x is greater than y, because both of these have the same bases. So because we know that x is greater than y, we can say that x is equal to y plus some variable k. So now I'm going to replace x with y plus k. So now I have 2 to the power of y plus k minus 2 to the power of y is equal to 120. Now if I have something in the form a to the power of m plus n, this is equal to a to the power of m times a to the power of n. So 2 to the power of y plus k, that's going to equal 2 to the power of y times 2 to the power of k minus 2 to the power of y is equal to 120. Now if I factor out 2 to the power of y, I get 2 to the power of y times 2 to the power of k minus 1 is equal to 120. Now 120, this is the same thing as 8 times 15. And notice how we have an even number, 2 to the power of any number is even, times an odd number, because an even number minus 1 is going to be odd, is equal to an even number times an odd number, meaning these two even numbers are equal to each other and these two odd numbers are equal to each other. So we have 2 to the power of y is equal to 8, and 2 to the power of k minus 1 is equal to 15. So let's first start off by solving 2 to the power of y equals 8. Well, we obviously know that y is equal to 3, because 2 to the power of 3 is equal to 8. Now for 2 to the power of, this is actually 2 to the power of k minus 1. Negative 1 is not part of the exponent. So I'm going to start off by adding 1 on both sides. So I get 2 to the power of k is equal to 16, meaning k is equal to 4. Now, remember how we set x equals y plus k, and k is 4, y is 3, meaning x is 7. So now to check, my original equation was 2 to the power of x minus 2 to the power of y equals 120. So we know that x is 7 and y is 3. 2 to the power of 7 is 128, minus 2 to the power of 3 is 8. So I get 120 is equal to 120. Alright, so in this problem, I have 2 to the power of x minus 3 to the power of y equals 7. So I'm going to first rewrite this as 2 to the power of x minus 3 to the power of y is equal to 2 squared plus 3. Now I'm going to subtract 2 squared on both sides and add 3y on both sides. So now I have 2 to the power of x minus 2 squared is equal to 3 to the power of y plus 3. Now if I factor out 2 squared from here, I get 2 squared times 2 to the power of x minus 2 minus 1 is equal to 3 times 3 to the power of y minus 1 plus 1. Now notice how I have an even number times an odd number is equal to an odd number times an even number. Meaning I can make the two even numbers equal to each other and the two odd numbers equal to each other. So I have 2 squared is equal to 3 to the power of y minus 1 plus 1. And I also have 3 is equal to 2 to the power of x minus 2 minus 1. So to start, I have 4 is equal to 3 to the power of y minus 1 plus 1. So this is the same thing as 3 is equal to 3 to the power of y minus 1, meaning y is equal to 2. And for this, I have 3 equals 2 to the power of x minus 2 minus 1. I get 4 is equal to 2 to the power of x minus 2, meaning x is equal to 4. Now, I'm going to go ahead and check to see if these two are right. So my original equation was 2 to the power of x minus 3 to the power of y equals 7. So now we know that x equals 4, so I have 2 to the power of 4 minus 3 to the power of 2 is equal to 7. 2 to the power of 4 is 16. 3 squared is 9. 16 minus 9 is 7, so I get 7 is equal to 7. And because this is right, my solution is right.